Hello, digital card fighters. This is Kyle D bringing you another deck profile for Cardfight Vanguard Zero. Since the new set 6 dropped, we have very good content coming in for us. We got a lot of decks to cover, a lot of events, we got new decks, we got new seasons, we got, oh my god, it's so brand fresh new. With the errata to MLB, every deck this new season feels winnable. It feels not stale anymore. It feels so good. So the first deck I'm going to go over with is Narukami Indra. So again, this deck is very interesting. It doesn't really change much from you just playing Dungaree, but so let's go over the deck in a nutshell, shall we? You can choose to run draws or you can choose to run crits. I choose crits because even though we might be pushing for damage, we have so much it's the same. So let's go over our main grade 3. So Valgir Emperor Indra. Indra is our main grade 3 we would like to be on. So when this unit attacks Vanguard, counterblast 1 to get a crit for each other Valkyrie Emperor Indras until the end of the battle. During your turn, this unit gets plus 1,000 for each of your nobles. Not bad. You could literally damage or deny your opponent if your hand is optimally able to do so. But don't do that. So you run 4 of him, and here is the other noble of your deck. Lord of the Dragonic Winds, Vayu. Vayu is when this unit attacks, counterblast to get 1,000 for each of your Lord, the Demonic Wind Vayu, until the end of turn. This does not activate if you are equal damage. Just a heads up. So when this unit attacks, this unit gets plus 1,000 for each of your nobles. So again, you're on bad power rides, but on your turn they hit like trucks. So I choose the crits just because to me I can rush a game down, but draws might fit you more. So don't be afraid to swap in the draw triggers when you need to. During your opponent's turn, this unit gets minus 4,000. We run it because we need a flex spot, and a 14k is just so good. And then our backup is Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. Since you're gonna get the Vermilions from climbing this month, why not use them, right? So counterblast 2 to get plus 2,000 and the following ability until your turn. When this unit battles all your opponent's front rows until the end of turn unit and 1 attack. So that's good. And then when this unit attacks the Vanguard, it gets plus 3,000. Since you're not really using your counterblast as often, you get away with certain things. So 1,000 name Wyvern Knight, he becomes a noble. So Soul Blast to have this unit also have the same name as your Vanguard until the end of turn. So you see, you have options for Indra. And then your next is running 2 Dragonic Death Size because Ford Retire is so good. Then I run 4 Cinder because Cinder, just being able to do what Blockade does, is just too good in this game. If you can do it multiple times, you're pretty solid. Dragonic Knight Berserk Gorda is your countercharger because counterchargers are just so good in this game. Wyvern Supply Unit is our 1 flex spot for 1 place. One of your other units gets plus 2k just to make column numbers. 8k because 8ks. And then our Riven. Riven is there for 7k. And being a mini blockade. Then you have PGs, of course, and then we have Lizard Solar Saishin. So when this unit attacks the boosted hits Vanguard counterblast. Put it into Soul to retire one of your opponent's grade 1 or less rear guards. So with that, let's get into it. The deck is pretty simple. You win by doing that. And remember, a small percentage of you guys keep forgetting it is only a week you get to rent the deck for. So it lets you taste what the deck can do. For us content creators, this helps massively because then we don't have to commit to decks we don't like. But to me, I like playing all the decks. Do I like Indra over Dungaree? Dungaree is just a little bit better in my opinion, but Indra can do a lot of damage in certain situations. So we're going to put back these two because we have one Indra. There we go. I mean, the hand could be 10 times better, but we can definitely work with this. So this is a cookies and cream deck, which I will be hosting on my channel later this week. So guys, stay tuned for that deck profile. So with this, I am betting on seeing a lot of Battle Sisters, but we're going to see Coco near the end. So we're going to just turn Endo because we can't do much here. And let's see what we can do here. We got 2 crits. Maybe the draws would have helped massively because of a deck like this that just gains so much advantage and traction. But we definitely have the advantage in the long run here. Because whatever they can build up, we can usually knock down. So here's Cocoa. Cocoa's skill, he's going to check the top deck and decide from there. He put it towards the bottom, means it was not a unit that he needed at the time. He hit the critical trigger. I'm very impressed on that. Ooh, we hit our critical trigger. So, let's see what we'll draw. Ooh, we got our second Indra. So we're going to save this. We're going to call you. And then we're going to swing in to face. Why not call another unit to board? Well, we're going to just have to play this by ear. So definitely, we could definitely have this game very easily. And the only reason why I say that right now is because Indra gains crits. In one turn, we could literally sway the tides in our favor. We can negate a grade 2 very easily. We have Ingra, a grade 3. So this definitely can change tides very quickly. So he wrote a 9K, which... Ooh, 1 PG to the bottom. We're about to see if he has more PJs. Okay. We've gone up. I'm not a big fan of this. We're going to definitely get hurt if we continue this path. Okay. So we're going to ride the Indra. What's really nice is you can keep this up for a while. Yep. Then we're going to call. Activate skill. We're just going to move him to the back for right now. There's a good reason for it, though. So now we have 3 nobles. He gains 3 crits right now. So this could be literally game for this game. Hits a critical trigger, which if we do not hit our trigger, could be the end of us. So, of course, we got 3 crits. First check. Let's see if we get a trigger. 1 trigger sets us off. Dang. But yeah, normally in normal circumstances this would have went off and we would have had this game a little more in our favor. But again, the draw triggers might benefit a little bit more, but sometimes you can just rush out the damage. I could have probably brought to 4 immediately, which probably would have been the better idea at the end of the day. But who knows? I still have the advantage in this situation, even though we are 1 damage away. They're going to be drawing 3 cards. So let me check the math here. So they're going to go straight to 9. We have no PGs in our hand, and this is what's going to hurt us a little bit. Okay, Kokoro will activate. He's putting it on the top. It's going to be most likely... Nope, put it at the bottom. Means not a trigger. Hoping for a trigger now. Okay, Battle Sister comes in. And 10k comes in. That's fine. We'll just shut off the 10k. Ooh, that critical trigger. 17, 23. Okay, the heal trigger whiffs, but that's just going to push him over, and that might just have us for game. Can I get a heal trigger, please? I mean, seriously? Yeah, that's just how that game played out. Usually, normally, you can get some damage in, but that's just how that goes. We're going to try one more game, because that wasn't ideally what I wanted to do. But we definitely did showcase what Indra can do, especially since it can hit high numbers. But, let's see. When your opponent crits, your opponent crits. But that's not terrible. Like, I like this now that the format isn't just a bunch of VP farmers, and it's just not a bunch of MLBs. Now you get a different kind of variety in your situations. If I don't win with this one, I'll switch it over to the draw build so you guys can see what the draw build is capable of. So we are facing Narukami. I mean Kagero. So we got Negator. We're going to put you back. And we got the Indra. So he's got to not hit us for a turn. No, we can either choose not to hit him, which is fine. Depends if we get a crit or not. That's really what this is going to decide. We're going to draw 2. Because even though I want to take out his PG fetcher, it really decides on what we draw here. Okay, we get one Negator. Isn't terrible. We have one Indra. We have technically 2 Indras. I'm gonna swing 7k. Let's see what the top is. It's a critical trigger. Do we not pass this up? We're not passing this up. He hits his draw trigger. But we definitely brought him up 2 damage. What's nice is Tejas does have its nerf, so Tejas is probably not in his deck, or maybe at a lesser quantity. So you guys don't have to worry too much on the Tejas at line. So we're going to have to see. He's going to definitely proc our grade 0 there. Does he not have a grade 2? Nope, he has Nahal. Okay. Nahal is on the board. Activate skill. Get your PG now, since you know I'm running crits. Yup. Good boy. Okay. Our remote is in his hand, and he's got the 10k. So the 10k will swing, and then we'll take another. Ooh, we hit the heal trigger. So, he needs to hit a trigger. Does he hit the trigger is the question. Oh, he hit the trigger. Dang. Okay, let us draw our card for turn. Okay, 2 heals out of his deck, which is fine. Let's draw an 8k. So the smart play is to remove him, because they only have 1 filter, and eliminating the filter ability is a lot better than actually taking him for damage. But you can still take him to damage. We'll worry about his other plays later. Okay, there we go. So when he took out Tejas, he put in more Nahalims, which isn't a bad play in the slightest. But now knowing that he's 3 down to nothing. That just puts us in a lot more better favors. So if he's smart here, he's only going to not push us to 4 because I'll just throw down Vermilion and just start swinging at his board state. Yep, like I said. Okay, he needs 1 trigger to pass. He's got a double drive check. He probably will hit it. If he doesn't, nope, he hit it. But it's a whiff teal, which brings us to 4. Now, can we please not get the PG in the damage zone? Nope, we got the PG in hand, though. So we're going to hold off just ever so slightly. For good reason, though. Activate skill. And then we're just going to swing in, bringing him to 4. Or more, actually. We could definitely hit a crit. Come on, 1 trigger. Nope. Not for him. Okay. That just put him way out of our range. Sometimes they just hit the triggers and you have to accept it. I got the PG, so I won't die, but oh goody. Really? Now I gotta take care of 2 of these jerks. Okay. I don't think that was your best play, but... Oh wait, yeah, you couldn't really do anything about it. Don't hit. Why is my opponent just trigger sacky? Wow, he actually runs more than 1 Alamo. Not many people do that. Give me him credit. So, draw us a card into another PG, please. Dang, we're going to have to do this. Doesn't matter in the slightest. But if I'm going to at least do this, I'm going to do it my way. Because I can't get rid of his PG even if I wanted to. But we'll just get rid of his everything. First check. Bring him to 4. Let's go. This does absolutely nothing. There's a PG in his hand. There was a PG probably at the start. That's not terrible. He's got a full hand, so he's just going to call it down and then just smack us. Unless we hit our heal trigger to get out of this. Which is very possible. Oh, great. The Overlords. You want to play another board, dude? Well, he guarantees even if he heals, I need a double heal at this point to survive. Awesome. Do I get it? Probably not, because this is Narukami, and Indra is really cool, but I just feel like it's lacklustering. Flip over, heal, please. Nope. But yeah, that's kind of just Indra in a nutshell. Just heavy crits, heavy everything. If you can get it off, you get it off. But if you don't, you don't. So please, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media on the screen. I have a bunch of them. But please, click that subscribe button. Hit some likes. Let people know you like this video. And I'll catch you in the next one.